Question number 121. Read the following statements and select the correct option. Statement A. Light saturation for CO2 fixation occurs at 10% of full sunlight. This is true. That the saturation of light occurs at 10% of the full sunlight. Statement B. Tomato is a greenhouse crop which can be grown in CO2 enriched atmosphere for higher yield. Yes, because tomato is a C3 plant, and in C3 plants the yield can be increased by growing the concentration of CO2. So the correct option for the given question is option number 3. Let's move to the next question. Question number 122. Select the function of accessory pigments. It acts as primary photosynthetic pigment if chlorophyll A is absent. No. Accessory pigments cannot be primary photosynthetic pigment. Second, trap a wider range of wavelength of light. True. Third, protect chlorophyll B only. No, it protects chlorophyll A. Fourth, absorb only longer wavelength of light spectrum. No, they can absorb shorter wavelength of light spectrum too. So the correct option for the given question is option number 2. Let's move to the next question. Question number 123. The C4 plants show CO2 saturation. C4 plants show CO2 saturation at about 360 microliter per liter, but in case of C3 plants it is at 450 microliter per liter. So C4 plants show early CO2 saturation as compared to the C3 plants. So the correct option for the given question is option number 1. Let's move to the next question. Question number 124. The number of carbon atoms in first CO2 acceptor molecules of Calvin cycle and Hatton-Slack cycle respectively are. In case of Calvin cycle, which is the C3 cycle, the primary acceptor is RuBP, which is a 5-carbon compound, whereas in Hatton-Slack cycle, which is the C4 cycle, the primary acceptor is phosphoenol pyruvate, which is a 3-carbon compound. So it should be 5 and 3. So the correct option for the given question is option number 3. Let's move to the next question. Question number 125. C4 plants are photosynthetically more efficient than C3 plants because Rubisco shows only its oxygenase activity. No, it is the Rubisco. It can show its carboxylase as well as oxygenase activity. Here in Rubisco, C and O represent that only. C for carboxylase, O for oxygenase. So this is wrong. Second, presence of strong CO2 fixing enzyme, which is the peptase. Yes, in case of C4 plants, there is a strong CO2 fixing enzyme called the peptase, which has higher affinity for CO2. Photorespiration is absent. Yes, this is one of the reasons. So the correct option for the given question is option number 4. Let's move to the next question.